Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody is staying safe and wearing your masks. Welcome to another edition of the Canes Alumni Biz by CanesWear. We're waiting for our guest coming in right now. See a bunch of people joining. Thanks for coming in. Connecting. There he is.
Hey, Ken.
Good afternoon. Good evening, I should say.
Yes,
You would think that I would adjust the volume before I went live, but it seems to always forget that.
all right.
How are you today?
I'm great. I see Just Tory's already on the stream.
Excellent.
Sparkly shoes. I got all my followers. They don't get better than that. I'm telling you, Ken. They're fantastic.
Gotta love the loyal followers.
Yes.
And they're from around the world, as I saw yesterday.
Yeah, you've been tuning into the live stream. It's so cool to see you there. But yeah, literally all over the world. So it could be ending the week or starting the week, depending on who's watching.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Or morning coffee with Jared.
Literally, I get I get tagged in I share all of the stories that they post me in, and people are like, another musical morning with Jared, like so good. It's like 5 a.m. in India.
Wow, that's awesome. So we'll get into that in a minute. But first of all, tell us who you are.
Hello to the CanesWear family. I'm Jared Dillon, a alumni of the Frost School of Music, and avid Cane.
You could say that, and you have hurricanes in your blood too. Oh, wearing the cane shirt. Excellent.
Yes, had to. Yes, it goes back. It's generational now. It's like it's my dad was a Cane. I'm a Cane. My sister's senior now. Captain of the cheer team. Could not be more proud.
Congratulations on that.
Yes, congratulations, Lee.
And and you're also part of the New York Canes alumni, right?
I am. Yes, I'm the secretary to the board of the New York Canes community.
Excellent. So you got a lot going on outside of what we're talking about here. So we can put those things in there as well. So so obviously the picture that we were using to promote this, you had a guitar. So tell us a little bit about what you do with that guitar.
Well, I'm actually on the set right now for Experiencing Music. I go live every week here. I got my guitars next to me.
Excellent.
I go live every Sunday night, and I put on a live show that's fueled by the fans. It's all requests that I take in during the week. I put up a thing in my story, and it's just a great way for me to engage. I love seeing all the comments coming in here too. It's awesome. But yeah, it's music. I studied music at Frost. I've been making music. I've been traveling the world making music for a decade now, almost. It's crazy to say.
Time goes by fast, huh?
Yeah, that happened. That happened really quick. It seems like I remember so vividly driving into Manhattan for the first time to audition for The Voice, which was like when I consider my music career beginning. That was almost 10 years ago.
Wow.
Which is crazy. But
yeah,
I'm a singer-songwriter. I tour around the world. I do my thing. Not so much at the moment, but that's why we've got this set right here, which is great.
Right. So in a normal world, what is your normal schedule like?
In a normal world, I don't have a normal schedule. But yeah, it's pretty much 7 days a week, working till the wee hours of the night. I'm always in a studio, no matter where I am, whether I'm in Miami, Nashville, LA. I travel a lot. Spent a year abroad in Ireland and the UK, wow, touring around there. Played over 40 shows overseas in a year. It was like, there's an amazing experience, but I just wouldn't call it normal. I feel way too lucky.
Well, that's an amazing normal, right? I mean, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So but you create your own music, right? And you have a ton of songs that you release as an album, or are they all singles?
I've done a little bit of both. I have hundreds of songs now, but I've released maybe 20, 25 songs, and there was my first EP, which was back in 2012, which Experiencing Music. We're on the set here. My audition for the Frost School of Music was with this EP. I brought every professor an EP to give them
Oh
before I
wow.
left, and I titled it Tropical Storm. It's later
Ah,
became the
that-
In Panic EP, but it was called Tropical Storm, and I planted the seed hoping this would happen. But one professor's like, "Why tropical storm?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just waiting to become a hurricane."
look at that.
Yeah, too good. But then, yeah, I had another album after that, which was just a compilation of all the songs I had worked on while I was in college. And then since I've graduated, it's been all singles and one more EP last year.
So how do you decide when you're going to release a song? It's just something that happens, or I mean, you said you have hundreds, but you've only released 20. So what's the process there?
Yeah, it's really hard to pick a song first to release, but the process has been need-based, really. When we want to promote something, when we want to drive an audience, be like, okay, what song do you want to release? Lately, it's been, and it's always adapting to whatever's happening, and which is also a really nice part of having so much music is I can kind of pick one out and apply it to whatever is going on in the world. So when quarantine hit, we all got trapped in the house, and the world was in like absolute chaos. Still kind of is.
Just a little bit.
And I was like, all right, I've got the perfect song, "Keep Me on the Edge." It's a song I wrote a little while ago, but it was a song that really was about healing and overcoming and staying hopeful in the face of the unknown. So we were just like, okay, make a video for it, and we'll release it in a month. And give you at least a month to put a video together. And so that
You recruited all your neighbors.
Okay, so that's an even better story.
Hey, Uptown.
Yeah, I Really Want It came out right after that because we had such a great reaction come out of Keep Me on the Edge, and it didn't look like anybody was going to leave the house anytime soon.
Right.
So I Really Want It was this track that I actually put together in Nashville with duo Viceroy down there, or over there. For you, it would be up there. But but I wasn't even planning on releasing that anytime soon. And there's a lyric in there. It's like, I see it all. It's 2020. So if I was going to release it, it would have to be this year anyway. So,
Okay.
So put that out. And what I did was on the live stream, I said, look, I got to put this video together. If you want to be in it, tag me on Instagram and I'll send you the details. And I got people from around the world, got dozens of people. I couldn't even use all the videos. I got so many that
Wow.
people were holding up signs, and I might even have one, but they were holding up signs saying what they really wanted to do when the stay-at-home order was released. So it was pretty cool.
I saw the video, was it a couple weeks ago, but I guess it was right when it got released. It's really, really good. It was very well done.
No, I'm glad you like it. Thank you.
So, and I think you've sung it like every week in the last 3 or 4 weeks on your live, right? Sang it?
I have. I've definitely performed that quite a few times, which I'm prepared to play a little bit if you want to hear it.
Well, I don't know if you've seen, but I mean, it's overwhelming. Everybody wants to hear you sing. So I don't know.
Oh, really? Are
we
you
can-
going to sing first?
we can hold that for a little bit. Let's talk about what you've been doing. So you've been doing that, and then you've also been doing a bunch of other things during the pandemic.
Yeah, I've definitely been staying busy. I've been making a lot of music, which is awesome because that's what I'm very excited to do. I wake up and I'm just really passionate about creating something. So to that, when the whole world kind of shut down, I was actually able to. I've been doing my own videos for so long and my own artwork and everything that I was able to kind of grow that skill that I've developed over the years to be an entire freelance business that Broken Planet Media, and I will be your one-stop shop. I will create your logos, I'll create your advertisements, I'll create anything, I'll animate it for you, create your motion graphics, edit your video, and I'll put it all to music.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir. So I've been very busy.
That's great. I mean, a lot of people have been doing all kinds of new things during this time. That's awesome that you've been able to do some of that stuff too. Do you think you'll keep doing that after everything goes back to normal?
Oh, absolutely. It's only going to grow from here.
Right.
Hopefully, I mean, Broken Planet Media. It's funny because like the world had to literally shut down for me to create it, but just the name. I've had the name Broken Planet Media for years, and as soon as I
Okay.
started the production company, it was always going to be like an end game project for me. There's a lot in the works. I can promise you that.
That's fantastic. And so before we get any farther, I did see Uptown Dale join, and Uptown Dale, I think you need to have Jared on Tuesdale. So if you hear me, just comment whether you want him on Tuesdale, some Tuesday night between 5:30 and 6:30 Tuesday nights for Tuesdale, Uptown Dale.
Very cool. Yeah, Uptown Dale. What's going on?
All right. So while you were at UM, what was your favorite part of being there?
My favorite part of being at UM. What a
Yep.
loaded question. How much time you got?
45 minutes.
45 minutes? Okay. I could probably squeeze it in. Miami was the best 4 years, not because, like the typical college, like the school for me was like I was taking at least 20 credits a semester. I was working, I was collaborating with Hollywood Records and Radio Disney at the time. So
Oh, wow.
I wasn't partying. I was not really having typical college experience, but the best part about being in Miami was just, it had to be the people. It had to be just the general energy that's surrounding you when you're in Miami. Maybe it's the beautiful weather. I don't know what it is, but every time I go back to Miami, immediately stress relief. Like it's my happy place for sure. So
Just don't come here now because there's a little bit of stress.
Yeah, no, especially right now. Does not sound great, but and Leah's about to head back down. She's planning her trip, and I'm just like, all right, well, get the insurance on that ticket, because
Well, just make sure you got the mask and you wash your hands, and you'll be good.
Yeah.
But so what organizations were you involved in while you were down here?
I was affiliate. Like I would perform for any time an organization had an event, I would perform for all of them. So
Okay.
pretty much all of the every, I guess, division, but like Patio Jams the most, and Cane Records. I think that was my first job actually as a graphic designer, was for
Oh, wow.
Cane Records. But yeah.
They shared an office with VUM, right?
Oh yeah, WVUM.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
But
Maybe.
WVUM would be another one.
Yeah. Did you ever go live on there, or did you broadcast on WVUM?
I was never live, but I did debut a couple songs on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. I always have these questions that I look at, and we're going all over the place. What has been the best moment that you've had while doing your musician job? We'll start there.
Oh man, my best moment as a musician. So when I was in Ireland, I got to work on this documentary, and I was hosting it. It was kind of my brainchild. I named the show Experiencing Music, XPM. The name of the documentary was Experiencing Music, and that's actually taken from a class, my musicology courses they would make you take every semester at Frost at UM, was called Experiencing Music. And so I was in Ireland putting together this documentary, and I was at this gorgeous modern art museum in Dublin, and
Wow.
I got to sit down in an old converted cathedral interviewing Donovan, and the Buddy Holly Foundation comes out and gifts him this guitar for his birthday, which is how I found out that it was also his birthday that day. And he starts playing, and I had been talking to him in the interview about his song Atlantis, which I just dropped an Easter egg right there for maybe like the next 40 years. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Atlantis, it means something.
All right.
But yeah.
Noted.
Yeah. Stay tuned. But so he starts playing Atlantis on this guitar that they had just given him, and so singing Atlantis, I sang the high harmonies, singing Atlantis with Donovan in an old converted cathedral in Dublin would have to be a highlight of my music career.
I would say so. You could never say this is what I want to do, but that's awesome.
Never in a million years would I have expected myself to be in that situation, and I can tell you, like, it's the first thing that popped into my head when you said that. But I know that there's just so many moments. I'm so lucky to have it. I'm so self-aware in those moments too, that even when it's happening, it feels like a dream. It feels so surreal.
Right.
But there's so many moments like that.
No, that's amazing. That's awesome. And I have to say, I'm a little jealous because the amount of hearts that you're getting during this entire live thing, we've never had this many hearts.
You think those are for me?
Of course they're for you.
Oh,
I mean, they're not for me.
CanesWear.
I mean, they're saying he has nice hair. Well, we know it's not me, so.
Well, I wish I should pay more attention to these comments.
No, that's all right. You're good. Everybody's just saying good things about you. So
I love these people. We got Claire Marie's on here.
See, they're saying that they love you.
Yeah, I love them.
Hey, Dolphin's here. Excellent. So we'll hear from Dolphin Derek in a minute, probably.
Awesome.
And thank you for saying CanesWear is awesome. So so usually I save this till the end, but as far as someone, an alumni or someone who's in school about to graduate, what advice do you have for them starting out in a music career?
Oh, okay. That's a really interesting thing that I had to learn. Okay. Every single music career is going to be so completely different. Your journey as an artist and how you get to where you're going and where you want to be, I can't give you advice on that because you have to follow your own path. But there were three really important lessons that I had to learn, that I learned very quickly when I started college. And they were, you can't do it alone.
Right.
Learn the business. And
no, okay. It froze, so I was like,
Yeah, it froze for a second. I'm on low power mode now. It's no big deal. But yes, learn the can't do it alone. Learn the business, and don't ever let anybody tell you how to make your art. Stay true to yourself. Be genuine would be the final piece.
Okay. And so a lot of the artists, they say that they create their music based on their own lives. Do you get, when you say don't do it alone, do you get people giving you stories that you make music off of, or is it basically things off of your music?
When I say don't do it alone, I really mean you need a team. It takes a team of people. It takes a village to put a project together. As far as the actual music, when I write lyrics, they're my words, you know?
Okay.
I definitely collaborate a lot, and everything in those collaborations, I will have met that person that day, and depending on what we want to do with the song, if it's just for sync or licensing, we'll just write something fun and upbeat, nothing really to script. But when it's a song that I want to put on my album, that I want to release as an artist, I will, in that one day, whether it's a 5-8 hour writing session that we're about to have, they will learn every deep, dark emotion that I've ever felt. They will have known me better than my own therapist, which which is probably a reason I don't really have therapists, because like I just kind of turn my collaborators into my shrink for the hour.
Okay.
You know?
It's cheaper.
But yeah, usually I just can't write a compelling lyric unless I connect to it. So has to be mine.
So what kind of music would you say your music falls into? What genre?
I can't do genres. I'll say pop.
Okay.
Because pop is really cool now, because pop is kind of mutt. It's like a combination of every genre that ever existed.
Right.
Which, especially also having the education from Frost, where they took me in chronological order from Baroque classical music all the way up to modern pop, and literally everything in between. Having that background and absorbing every ounce of it. If you look at the last 5 releases that I've put out, I would describe them all very differently. One is just super summery bop. One's dark cinematic pop. Then we've got funk fusion reggaeton. We've got EDM, classic rock, and world music.
Oh, wow.
That was 6 releases.
World music is what?
World music is very, it's a lot of organic instruments, live instruments, but very percussion based.
Okay.
And the world music is typically classified by its rhythm section, that it's playing, it's the rhythm. It's going like, you got, here, check it out. I got a bongo right here. You want to hear world music?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right.
Don't expect me to sing or do anything, though. I'll just watch.
That's fine. Double Time. The song's called Double Time, so it's like. That's world music.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
So it goes.
still has some Latin music type of thing in there too, right? As far as that's concerned.
Yeah, a little bit. It's more African.
Okay. I mean, whenever I hear the conga drums, I think of Gloria Estefan, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but you know, me being the non-music guy.
Thinking of Gloria Estefan is a positive.
But so let's see. So how many different instruments do you play?
A lot of them. How many are there?
You're the music guy. I have no idea.
Yeah, no, that was another bonus of going to music school. I wasn't really formally trained in any of the instruments, but I picked up I got really good at playing the spoons while in school. Harmonica, ukulele, guitar, piano. Picked up a trombone while I was there. Violin. I can kind of play sousaphone, xylophone.
Wow. Any drums other than the conga? Those drums?
No,
that you
no drums. Surprisingly enough, I never mastered the drum kit. Too many different things going on at once.
Right. Well, so to me, everything that you're doing all at once when you're singing and you're playing, I mean, I can't even walk and chew gum at the same time, let alone do all the stuff that you're doing all at one time. So it's pretty cool. So I play violin and piano, says Nina. Excellent.
Nina Phoenix.
Yep, Nina was on last night.
Yes.
So definitely have a lot of admirers there. So tell us, before we do anything else, tell us the name of your website where they can find information to find you.
Well, you can find me at jdillonmusic on Instagram, but also jareddillon.com. I sniped that URL, which is awesome. And it'll link you to all my different pages.
So all the graphic design and everything, you can go through there as well?
Oh, no, I keep it very separate. Broken Planet Media on Instagram, but also if you go to jareddillon.myportfolio.com, that's where it's got all the work that I've done. And
we'll have to put that in the comments later.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
make sure we put all that information there so they can get that. So Dolphin Derek has asked a couple times, and I wanted to leave it for a little while, but he wants to know if you like pineapple on your pizza.
I like pineapple on my pizza? No. No, I don't. Actually, if I'm being honest, I've never even tried pineapple on my pizza.
Oh, so you don't know what
seems like something I wouldn't like.
I was just reading some of the comments to see what they were saying, but yeah. So the overwhelming, it seems like it was about 50-50 for a while, but now it's like no pineapple on the pizza, unless you had barbecue sauce.
Look at that influence, that sway that I have. Could go either way. Honestly, I've never tried it, so don't ask me.
All right.
You see, did you? That's so funny.
Someone's signing off because of your answer of no pineapple.
Yeah, sorry guys. I see less hearts coming. Never mind. There they are. I'm laughing at Shush1234 saying I practiced from a young age and now I'm 13 still practicing music, and I'm like, I started practicing music when I was 15, so like good on you. Keep practicing.
So she's got a head start on you.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Go get it.
So did you have any famous people that you've performed with that we know
of? I'm sure. Have you heard of Andy Grammer?
I have.
I opened for him a couple times.
Okay.
We the Kings. Punk rock band.
Okay.
It's actually pretty cool because I got to open up for him. I listened to him a lot in high school. But yeah, We the Kings, Jordan Fisher. I've played with some rock legends too. Do you know Grand Funk Railroad?
I've heard of them. I'm sure if I heard the song, I know who they are, but I can't think of.
Yeah, you would definitely recognize some of their music. But Mark Farner, formerly of Grand Funk Railroad, I got to actually work with him pretty closely and perform together in Philadelphia. So yeah,
okay,
the list goes on.
Hey Drew, you mean music theory? I didn't see what the question was. There a question there, Drew? I didn't see that. It said something about music theory.
Oh, did music theory bum you out or inspire you? Oh, that's a good question, Drew.
What was the question?
Did music theory bum you out or inspire you? And it bummed me out. But here's the thing. So music theory, when you're a self-taught musician, is Drew an oldie? So okay. He said in the comments
he's young at heart.
For us oldies, yeah.
It's so alumni.
I am the ear musician where I will play what I hear, what I feel, whatever. And when I was learning music theory, I felt like I started overthinking everything, trying to add voicing to my chords, and that just didn't need to be there. And I wasn't playing what I heard anymore. I was playing what I was taught to play, and what I was taught was right. And it stifled my creativity for a while. But there's a point that you reach when you commit it to memory, where I don't ever think of music theory when I'm writing music, but when I'm analyzing music and when I'm mixing music or whatever, I'm like trying to figure out what makes sense, where to put something. Music theory is just a really invaluable skill to have as a musician.
It's like Latin for music, right? If you take Latin,
I mean,
you're supposed to know
pretty much it's a dying language for sure, if that's what you mean.
Well, everybody who took Latin was very smart, so they got a lot of different things from the Latin language. Yeah, I did not take it, so I can't take credit for that, but
I could see that, like Latin music being the language theory for English, almost.
We'll go with that.
A bit of a stretch.
So when you're traveling around the world doing your shows, are you doing it mostly solo, or are you doing it as part of a group, or how does that work?
I wish. I have a band in Miami, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm mostly solo. When I was in Ireland, I was solo. When I'm in Nashville, when I'm in LA, wherever I go, I'm usually solo. But my band, when I'm in Miami, we always play together. Actually, right before quarantine, I had 8 shows set up in Miami to play with them, and literally overnight, all of them just canceled.
Oh.
Yeah. Huge bummer. But I do love to play with a band, so hopefully there will be more of that in the future.
Yep. It's only a matter of time before we go back to normal.
It's a matter of time.
So, you froze again. Yep, there you go. So I don't know if there's any other comments in there that you'd like to... you're freezing again. Hopefully.
Yeah, can you see me? My back?
I can...
Pause due to poor connection.
Oh. All right. Well, I can see you now. So
maybe it's
corrected itself. Yeah, you probably
Yeah,
should.
hopefully it was just a glitch. Yeah. Mom! I think she heard. She's probably,
She's probably
honestly, she's
watching it
probably
upstairs anyway.
watching us live right now. It's sucking
You
up
got
all
you
the
got
bandwidth.
you got 3 or 4 streams going watching you. So, all right. So
Yeah,
without further ado, so I did see one question is, do you have a favorite song of your songs?
different songs for different times. It's like I feel a very personal connection to every song. Like I won't just write a song just to write a song. So they're all kind of like my children in a way. I can't pick a favorite, but I really like
That's
Double Time.
All right. Well,
But,
so without
yeah,
further
Keep Me
ado,
on the
did you
Edge
want
is
to?
really good.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear what you
Yeah,
said.
I'll play something.
Okay.
No, I was talking about songs that I've written that I like.
Well, I heard the Double Time, but then
But I got my guitar.
Very nice.
Yes. Am I breaking up still? Can you hear me?
I think it's good at the moment, so hopefully it stays.
All right. Well, if I got some family on this stream, what do you guys want to hear? Pia, It's Just Mia, Sparkly Shoes.
Well, there was time.
Luca wants Double Time.
That was kind of you kind of planted that seed in there. It grew pretty quick.
I did, yeah. Secretly, I really wanted to play Double Time, so it works out. We live a double life, a double standard at the end of a double-edged knife, a double back, double take, and double the trouble, the more ground that it shake. Well, I would live a life of crime before I let the law try to change my mind. So you better make mine a double, 'cause I'm doing double time. They say the consequence of when you come too far. See, the world's just the price you're at. The consequence of when you're too far gone. Risk it all to be the last one standing. Consequence of when you come too far. Contemplate until the morning after. Consequence of when you're too far gone. Yeah, you're up all night. If all I had was love, and I would never hate my life. If all I had was true, I would never have to lie. If all I did was good, I would never know the time. If all I had was you, I would never leave your side. Yeah, we're doing double time.
Excellent, fantastic.
Thank you.
So you're giving the fans what you want.
Bit,
you know how to do it.
Give the fans what they want. I saw.
Yeah, I'm saying you're giving the fans what they want. So that's awesome. What was that? Those guitars? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I love these people. I mean, I guess I would call them fans. You're calling them fans. It's like there's so much more than that. Like I reach out. If I could give advice to any artist, talk, communicate, respond to the people on social media. I mean, social media is what it is, right? But I video message everybody who mentions me. If they connect me, whatever, I'll video message every single person. I try to respond to every single direct message. And so, when it's their birthday, they let me know in advance. I'll play on the song on the show, whatever it is. But
that's awesome.
I love you too.
Well, I don't know if you saw when you were saying that, but someone said that you should go live with Ed Reed. He likes having live music on his shows, on his
no
Instagram.
way.
So, I don't know.
Well,
who
I love
was.
Ed Reed, so maybe I should.
Yeah, maybe I want to scroll
up and smoke a cigar. Yeah.
He does. Yeah, he does. I haven't watched him in a while, but he has had some cigars in the past, and while he's playing his music.
I don't think I've ever seen him without a cigar.
Him and when this first started, he and Reggie Wayne were on live for hours upon hours together, just hanging out, playing music.
That sounds awesome. Yeah.
So would you like to do one more?
Yeah, I definitely do. I saw a request for I Really Wanted in there, so I'll play a little bit. This is the song that had all the people from around the world in the video.
Right. Yep.
So,
And if you want to hear the full version, there's plenty of ways to listen to that one.
Yes, there
It's
are.
a very good song. I love that
Literally
song.
anywhere. Just walk outside. It's playing. You'll hear it. Just so
Excellent. So, all right. So, excellent. Appreciate that. And then, all these, the hearts, again, the hearts have just tripled since I said that, which is fantastic. All
yes,
the
it
love,
happens when
all the
you play
love you're
music.
getting. It's
Gets
awesome.
people going.
So a couple things. So we need to get Uptown Dale to have you on his show. We got to have Ed Reed have you there. And then, we'll just keep going with that. We'll just keep getting Jared Dillon out there in the Canes world.
I love that.
Excellent.
Always love connecting the Canes.
For sure. And then, let's see. So we said Jared Dillon on Instagram, Jared Dillon on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Also on Facebook. And then what was that, the website, the 2 websites that you said?
If you go to jareddillon.com, that's my webpage for the music. And if you want to get some graphic design work done, animation, anything like that, if you need some media production, jareddillon.myportfolio.com.
Excellent. Any last words that you'd like to say about the fans or anything else that's going on?
I just think it's really cool that they came to CanesWear and tuned in, and thank you guys for just being awesome. Yeah. And also thank you so much for having me on with CanesWear.
Well, thank you for being on. It's awesome. And then even more so, thank you for as they're asking for Leah.
They want to see Leah? That's the funniest.
Your sidekick for the live show.
No, it's so funny how much of a fan base she's developed just from being on the show.
Well, her comments are great. Just, she sticks them in every once in a while, not anything to overpower you, but it's just like she does the one-liners here and there, and it's great. It's a good duo there.
It's so nice having her. First of all, I think the show's so much better just to have her in the room, because before then it was literally just me sitting here alone.
Right.
But look at Leah. Go Canes. Go Canes. But before she was there, it was a completely different show. But I think it's cool to have people who are now part of this community that we're building to come in and see me interacting with my sister, who is literally the closest person in the world to me.
Right.
Live together our entire lives. Like, it doesn't get more real than that. So.
Very true. But, a suggestion, if you wanted to keep her in it, you could do it just like this, and you could have half that.
No, I think Leah just got kicked off the show. Claire Marie thinks she's cooler than me, and we just can't have that.
Oh, well, that's it. It was good while it lasted. Take care. Have a good one.
Wow. I can't believe she just said that live in front of everybody.
I think there's plenty of love for you to go around there, so...
Yeah, see, look at all these hearts still coming in.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's nonstop.
Yeah, I love it.
But so again, thank you very much for coming. We got to make sure we do the U before we leave. Make sure we can get it on the screen. Excellent. Wait. No. You're like, you got to be together there.
There's the little gap.
No, well, all right.
You don't do the gap?
No, we don't do the gap. We just make sure it's that way. Either way, it's good. But again, thank you so much for coming. It was awesome. And we'll see you hopefully soon on some other shows and online and on Instagram and all the other things. And you've got a great career ahead of you. So keep it up.
Thank you, Ken. I appreciate your time. Thank you for having me.
No problem. All right. Absolutely. Have a good one.
All right. Be well.